Alrighty, you guys, welcome back to a brand new episode here on
The ankle.
He looks like a fat Pauly Shore.
I believe there are angels among us. So, looks like you're the one that's Panini Press.
I'm in Cinderella's castle eating some royal mashed potatoes.
So, good day, you guys, and we have a brand new Gyp update. She's back, I guess. Decided to reactivate her socials, although I still can't find her on TikTok. She might have blocked me. Thank you so much, as always, for tuning on in, you guys. I hope everyone's having a beautiful, wonderful day. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Like and subscribe, become a kid. So, yeah, we got some updates from Gypsy. If you think her hair looks very nice, it's a wig. I'm not sure what she's necessarily doing, but she got a full wig, so we'll talk about that later. But in this photo, I do think it looks nice. Her edges are laid, so whoever did it, actually wait. No, now that I'm seeing this, it's just kind of plopped right on top there. And this is her natural hair coming out from the bottom, yeah? Okay. Anyways, here's a photo of her and her mom. Another photo of the wig, which is, again, yeah, just sitting kind of right on top there. When you look really close, you just kind of see it. But my thing is, it doesn't look like she's washing it. We'll get to a video from one of her TikToks, but it doesn't look like she's washing her hair either. Now, I could very well be wrong. Okay. Fair. Aurora wasn't this big just a few months ago, right? Right? That's a big baby. She ain't even a year old yet, apparently. Right? Or am I bugging? Right? That's a big baby. I think it might be adding to the rumors, the allegations, that the child isn't even hers. Oh, what do we think? Could she be renting a baby? I could honestly see it. And then she also opened up Cameos, which crazy if you look down here at the price. $150 plus. So it's more. It's more than that. Good lord. That's crazy, dog. That's fucking crazy. Now, we will check out, she got trolled in the Cameos, which is very funny, and we will check that out, because I do find that highly interesting. But then she also got bullied, or reminded, like, Gypsy, we're in a recession. So, Cameos are now at a more affordable price of $100. What? What? She's crazy, dude. Anything for a quick fucking buck. Well, you are your mother's daughter, that's for sure, girl. And then, yeah. We are going to... See, like, it looks so greasy, doesn't it? Like, girl, wigs need to be washed, too. Hold on, though. I didn't pull up... I have the screen recording of the Cameo where she got trolled. My bad, I'm an idiot. This is the video. Check out Hate Tea Joyless if you want some more. They have a bunch of like videos all about Gypsy, so we can check it out. I hate making it even. Okay. This is her building that playpen thing. And I bet the micro deletion made it very hard for her to actually get this done.
Two hours later, and I've got.
So that's not real.
Hi, Jordan. So you're.
Ah!
Hi, Kendall.
I forgot about that jump scare. I just wanted to include that one clip of her putting it together to just show, like, that hair, dirty. Dirty. But this is the trolled into doing a cameo. LOL, her responses at the end.
So from what I was reading, you are going through a issue with your mom not approving of your current boyfriend.
You already know where this is going, y'all. You already know. And I find this such an odd thing to say, you know, coming from her predicament. Like, I don't know.
And banning you from seeing him. Okay, so I want to start off with, I am not a licensed professional to give life advice, so the advice that...
No, correct. You are a criminal. A criminal.
I'm going to give you is just kind of like wisdom that I've learned throughout the years, okay? So first, I want to say I understand that this is extremely difficult. Matters of the heart are extremely complex and difficult to deal with. So I feel you on that. And trust me, you are not the first person to go through this. At some point, everybody goes through this in their life. So what I will say is you only ever have one mom. And boyfriends, relationships, friendships come and go, but you will only ever have your one mom. And
Sorry. I love it when her eyes do that thing. They just like,
I'm sure, because I am a mother. I have been young once. I'm a mother now, and I feel like perspectives have kind of changed.
Oh, you don't say.
Since I became a mother.
Dog, there's going to be a lot of like awkward, just silent pauses because this had me gooped and gagged when I was first watching it. The way it's not even a part of her reality, it seems.
So I know that your mom probably just wants the very best for you. And I'm sure that her, I guess you could say, standards of what she would want in a partner for you are pretty high, because you have to remember, you're her baby girl and she's only ever going to want the best for you.
Now, listen, I ain't making no excuses for Dee Dee or anything like that. I ain't. And I'm going to give Gypsy the credit here that she's speaking with a very level head. Was that, none of that ever, like, fairly due to her mom, her own mom, that she had whacked? Like, Gypsy.
And also, if mothers have a sense, okay? They have like a spidey sense. It's part of their superpowers. And I'm sure,
Maybe all except for the Blanchard family, it seems.
that
Raised by vipers.
your mom is picking up on things maybe, and they could be valid or they can't be valid. I don't know. I'm not her. But moms pick up on things. And so have a sit down conversation with her and be calm, be completely calm. That'll show her how mature you are. Because I don't know how old you are. I didn't see that in the profile, but I can kind of tell if your mom's banning you from seeing this guy that you're probably on the younger side of life. I am 34 and I have made tons of mistakes, so I have a little bit of wisdom.
Did you learn from any of them, Gypsy?
But have a sit down conversation with your mom. Have that open communication with your mom. Be very calm. Ask her, Mom, what are the things that you don't like about this guy? What are your concerns? and have that, open dialogue. And I'm sure she'll be more than happy to tell you and be forthcoming about what it. Hi, Kendall. To tell you and be
Sorry.
forthcoming about what it is that she's picking up on that she does not like. And if it's something that maybe could be resolved, maybe all three of y'all could have a conversation together, and she could sit down with the guy and say, hey, maybe these are some things that I'm concerned about regarding the relationship. Prove to me that maybe I'm wrong.
Girl. Listen, I don't necessarily have an argument with what she's saying right now. I'm just wondering, again, was none of that affordable? Is that the right term? Could none of that be afforded to Dee Dee, her own mother? Right?
And if that is a no-go, if she's like, I don't like the guy, okay? Unfortunately, it might come down to an ultimatum where you do have to make a decision. Hey, do I want to have a relationship with this guy? And I don't know if it's temporary, how long we're going to stay together, or what the future holds, or, your relationship with your mom. And your mom is always going to be there for you. Like, don't think that she's just going to stop loving you just because you like this guy. No, that's not how it works. But I will say.
So if you really, really like the guy, you know what to do. No, I'm kidding. I would never condone the Dee Dee Blancharding of anyone's mother, okay? That's terrible. That's terrible. I still believe Gypsy should be in jail for doing it.
Most likely, very rarely.
But did y'all see, apparently Nick is talking about, wanting to tell more of his side of the story? I don't know as though he necessarily should. Maybe it should be, done through someone. Because he is a little off the rails. He needs to be in a mental institution, not prison for the rest of his life. That's for sure. But I do think still that she heavily manipulated that boy.
Does anyone ever,
Well, man, he was an adult. He was an adult when he, made the choice that he did.
End up with their first boyfriend or their second or their third or their fourth as their longtime partner. Boyfriends will come in your life for a reason or a season, as they say. And so maybe this reason is to kind of bring you and your mom even closer by having this.
Okay.
Open call.
Not to be fair. This is me recognizing, at least, she has always viewed life as a Disney fairy tale movie. And when you watch those, at least more of the older ones, which I think is what Gypsy was mainly raised on, it usually involves the evil witch or whoever that's tormenting the helpless princess. Usually the witch has to be killed by the Prince Charming whatever. I think Gypsy fully just believes life is a fairy tale. I really, really believe that.
Conversation with each other. And
she thinks that just life altogether is like the movie Tangled.
Prove to her how mature you are, and it will build trust in you both. And hopefully, some good can come out of it, and y'all can become closer. But I will say, it is extremely important to foster that mother-daughter bond. I'm going to do that with my daughter. If my daughter ever came to me and was like, hey, I like this guy, and I'm just like, I don't know, I'm not feeling this guy.
Yeah?
It's just, as a mom, like I said, we want to be protective. We want to know that our baby girl is being taken care of and loved and appreciated.
Yeah?
So again, the best advice I can give you is have that open communication with your mom. And no matter what, your mom's going to be there for you. She'll be there, if things fall apart, she's going to be there. If you succeed in any relationship, she's going to want you to succeed in your relationships. If it's the right time and the right person, that's another big thing is relationships shouldn't have to be so hard whenever it comes to family dynamics. Like my stepmom loves my boyfriend. She always has.
I really think that she's kind of locked that part of her life up already into its own little box, its own neat little box, locked it up, and just stored it away. She has early childhood memories, and then I think there's a huge gap, and then once she got out of prison. It's just like, that's the narrative of her life that she's going to portray now. It's odd to me. It's odd. Like, girl, you should have just gotten a job. Like I said, done 1 or 2 interviews, if that, get a job and just go live a normal life. This isn't normal.
She didn't like my ex-husband. So it makes things a lot easier when your parents love your partner. And
yeah, what happened the first time when your mom didn't like your partner? Huh? I bet Christy, is that her name? I'm just going to call her Christy. I bet Christy was fearing for her fucking life, even mentioning a damn thing.
Them on his family. That's such a good feeling to have. And so if you're trying to force that puzzle piece that is...
Do you think that's been used in an argument before? Like, Gypsy's just like, I hate all of you! And her parents are just like, you gotta have us whacked too, Gyp?
Fitting, but it's probably because it's not the timing and it might not be the person. I fully believe that, whatever higher power that you believe in, that there is a time and there is a purpose for everybody that comes into your life. So, I know this video is kind of running a little long, but...
I know, this feels a little kind of crazy, right? It's a little crazy. Girl, you could have just refused to do the cameo.
Just wanted to let you know that, your feelings are valid. Your mom's feelings are valid. She's not the enemy in this situation.
Huh.
She really does love you and is just trying to protect you. Because heartbreak sucks. It sucks. I don't know if you had your first heartbreak, but it sucks. And we, as moms, we all try to protect our daughters from getting hearts broken and stuff. So, again.
Yeah, she had to go through her first breakup in jail.
Have a good, deep, calm conversation with your mom and see if this issue could be resolved. Okay, thank you so much for, getting a cameo. I really appreciate it. I hope my talk and kind of shared wisdom helps you out. Have a wonderful and a blessed day.
What wisdom? What wisdom? She was homeschooled and then went to jail. What wisdom? I'm not saying, listen, I'm going to get someone in the comments. I'm not saying you can't be smart, have a lot of wisdom and life experience, blah, 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 and be homeschooled. It's not what I'm saying. We know Gypsy's situation. We know what her early life, especially what her education would have been. Lackluster. Yes, I did blah blah. I knew that you were a troll, but I wanted the opportunity to show my growth as a human being and be the role model that I didn't have in the past and give you advice that I wish that someone would have gave me 10 years ago. Yikes. May God bless your life, and I hope that you can find some maturity along the way. Girl, it's just weird. I'm sorry, it's weird. So if I pay double for her to admit to what she did to her mom and she planned it, will she do it or keep my money? Well, if they don't do it, then you get your money back, right? It's weird, dude. It's weird. I don't know. Gypsy. I think it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing, right? But in that, there's just some times where I think the truth or the resolution for the issue is to just step away. Just step away. Like, she really doesn't need to rely on this. She could get a job. It will be a little bit harder because she is a convicted felon. I'm not saying that that's right, but she could find a job. She could. It just seems odd. And yeah, the argument could be made like, hey, well, she's making her money, so who really fucking cares at the end of the day? What all these people online, what I think of her online, it doesn't mean a thing in her everyday life. Valid. But it seems to have a actual effect on her. And if she's not going to be able to make that, distinction between, I think she should just step away, you know? She's all up in the comments all the time and shit. It's like, sometimes you just gotta know when to step back. Anyways, you guys, I know this is just kind of like a little update. I know. She deleted all of her social media for a while. I don't know if she was being asked for refunds on the paintings or whatnot. I don't know, but went away, shows up with a new random baby all of a sudden. Gained like 20 pounds. And now she's doing this, I guess. I don't know. But we'll keep an eye on her. We'll let time go on and we'll see what all the shit is. We'll see what she's got in store for us. Thank you so much for tuning on in, you guys. I truly do appreciate y'all, and I hope everyone's having a beautiful, wonderful day once again. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, like and subscribe, become a tab. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care.